Alright guys, welcome back to another Football Manager 2019 video. I'm going to be doing another club guide. This time it's going to be Motherwell. Motherwell struggling a bit in real life, to be honest. I thought they'd be higher up the table, but they haven't had a great start to the season. But anyway, I digress. Let's not talk about how they're doing in real life. Let's talk about how they're getting on in Football Manager. We're going to have a look at the squad. We're going to have a look at the funds, the finances, the objectives, the media expectations, and then we're going to see what we think the best 11 is going forward and just how well you can do in a Motherwell save. So, as you know, Motherwell founded in 1886. More or less all the Scottish teams in the top flight, they're all founded almost in the same, around the same year, man. You could probably within a decade, man, most of them were actually founded when, so pretty weird. National, 2.5 stars, reputation. Finances are okay. What have we got here? Media prediction is 7th, which is what I predicted Motherwell to finish at the start of the season. So I can see why. I mean, that should be fine. Finances okay. I'm surprised. You'd think with all the money for M&Ds, man, you'd think Motherwell would be going out and signing Messi and Ronaldo, man, all the all the mega money they're making for the M&D's theme park, but doesn't appear to be the case. You got captain Peter Hartley, vice captain Richard Tate, squad personality professional. They've got no fierce rivals, although they do have the Lancashire derby with Hamilton, and other rivals are Airdrie, which is a local rivalry, which is where I'm from actually. So big shout out to Airdrie. Well, not where I lived for a decent part of my life, but anyway. Average ticket price 24 quid, average season ticket price 369 quid, and they've got 3,900 season ticket holders, which is no bad. It's not too bad actually. That let's see their stadium again, forgot to check it. So yeah, play at Fir Park, 13,677 capacity, grass surface and average stadium conditions, which I don't know, maybe they could improve on. So we're having a look at the competitions here, and I am absolutely gobsmacked by the board expectations. Avoid relegation. Really? I cannot believe the board are being that negative with their expectations. I mean, I'd never even consider Motherwell relegation candidates. To me, I don't think they're good enough to break into the top 6, but I think they're the best of the rest. I mean, the only other team that I could imagine finishing in front of Motherwell would be St Johnstone. Now, I know Livingston have had a great start to the season. Personally, I don't think it'll last. I think Motherwell will finish above Livingston. But yeah, I mean, to avoid relegation, well, straight away, man, that's great. If you're going to do a Motherwell save, there's no pressure on you the first season because you would not expect to get relegated. So that's a fantastic expectation there. Well, for you, it's very negative for the board, but if you're doing a Motherwell save, there's absolutely no pressure on you, so looks like you can finish 10th, 9th, 8th, and the board will be extremely happy with that. So there you go, a pretty easy Premiership expectation. Scottish Cup, they want you to reach the quarter-final. It is doable, obviously, depending on who you draw, will make it harder or not. And the Betfred Cup also reach the quarter-final. Okay, in terms of money, there's not a lot of money available. Perhaps that's why the board are being negative. Who knows? 10k transfer budget and a 1.1k wage budget available. It's not very good, so it looks like you're going to have to deal with the squad that you've got. Doesn't look like there's going to be any improvements coming in. You can see some of the players that Motherwell have signed this season. Got in Mark Gillespie, Alejandro Rodriguez, Danny Johnson, Aaron Taylor-Sinclair, Tom Aldred and Connor Salmon on loan from Hearts. Now we're going to have a look at the squad, and we're just going to go from the goalkeepers down to the strikers, and if there's any particular key players then I will have a look at them. So goalkeepers, got Mark Gillespie and Trevor Carson. Trevor Carson's got 4-star ability and 4-star potential, so looks like you're sorted with the keeper. Don't think you need to make any improvements. No, Trevor Carson does have 3 caps for Northern Ireland, 15 caps for the under-21s. He's valued at 1.9 million, so looks like Trevor Carson's actually a very decent goalkeeper. He's on 1.2k a week. He is currently seen as a key player at Motherwell. Look at some of his stats and they appear to be good. Aerial reach 14, command of area 16, communication 15, handling 16, kicking 14, one-on-ones 11, reflexes 13, throwing 14, positioning 13, decent agility. Now, he looks to be a solid keeper. Plus, I mean, keepers 30 is, he is getting kind of old, I guess, for a football player. But I mean, goalkeepers, he could easily play for another 10 years. So I don't think you need to worry about the goalkeeper position. Plus, Mark Gillespie, 3 stars with 3.5 stars potential. He appears to be a decent backup keeper, and maybe one day could even take over for Carson. So looks like the goalkeeper area with Motherwell is solid. So we'll move on to the centre backs now. Only 3 of them. You've got Peter Hartley, Tom Aldred, who's on loan, and Charles Dunn. Peter Hartley, currently 3.5 star ability with 3.5 star potential. Probably your key centre back. He's got some really good stats as well. Aggression and bravery, both 18. Determination 20. Teamwork 18. Strength 17. Natural fitness 18. Peter Hartley definitely looks like a solid player. I think he's played for a decent amount of clubs as well. So no, I don't think he's related to Mark Hateley, the Rangers legend. I could be wrong, but I believe he's not. Got Charles Dunn. He's rated 3 stars, 3.5 star potential. Left back Aaron Taylor Sinclair. He's the only left back in the actual squad, which is worrying unless there's players in the reserves. We will check that out at the end. Right back, you've got Richard Tate, currently 4-star ability, 4-star potential. Solid player, hasn't earned a cap yet for Scotland. Will he get a call up one day? He might. He looks like he can comfortable playing either left back or right back, although I don't think there's any room for him in the Scotland team at left back. Perhaps he could get in there at right back. Currently valued at £775k a week and only on £900 a week, so that's not a lot of money. His contract is up though at the end of next season, and I would assume that he'll be wanting a lot more money, or at least some sort of pay rise to stay. So looks like first thing I would do, one of the first things if you're doing Motherwell, try and get him signed up to a longer deal, because he does appear to be a quality right back, especially for Motherwell level. Up next in the defensive midfield positions, we've got there's not really. You got Andy Rose, Carl McHugh, Liam Grimshaw. There's nobody here that really stands out. Liam Grimshaw currently 3-star ability. He does have 3.5 star potential. 23-year-old Englishman, valued at 110k. He's probably your best defensive midfield player, but even then, he's not really that good. Perhaps that's an area you could try to improve on, but with no money, it's going to be pretty hard. Out on the right, you've got Ross McLean and Chris Caden. Chris Caden, probably one of Motherwell's key players. He's got 8 under-21 caps for Scotland, 2 caps for the full team. He's valued at 775k. Again, only on £800 a week. His contract expires next year. He'll be another player that will probably want a pay rise and someone that you should try and sign to a longer deal. He's got 4.5 star potential ability, and he's got a lot of good stats. I mean, all the important stats for a winger, and they all seem to be like around 10, 11 or above. So solid stuff for Chris Caden, one of the key men in this Motherwell save for sure. We move on to the centre midfield players. You've got Alexandro Rodriguez, Gail Bragramana, Alan Campbell, who looks like he could be a great player. So the 19-year-old currently got no caps, but he got 10 under-21 caps, valued at £1 million. He's on £600 a week. He's currently 3.5 star ability, but got potential ability of 5 stars, and his stats look solid. Best role is as a ball-winning midfielder, and he looks like he could be a key player. So definitely someone to try and give as much game time to, and we could be looking at a really good future young player here. And Alan Campbell, we've got Craig Tanner at the attack and midfield role, Elliot Freer, who is decent out on the left, and in terms of strikers, there's Curtis Main, Ryan Bowman, Danny Johnson, and on loan Connor Salmon. Best of the bunch appears to be Ryan Bowman. He's 3.5 star ability, 3.5 star potential, valued at 245k, only 26 years old. This guy, his finishing's decent, heading's decent, jumping reach is decent, strength is decent, but I don't really see him being that much of I don't see him being a great player. Curtis Main, I think kind of similar. He's got decent strength, decent jumping, decent heading, decent finishing, and the same could probably be said for Connor Salmon as well. If you look at decent strength, decent heading, decent finishing. So, the Motherwell strikers all seem to be the same. They all seem to be your typical target man who's got decent finishing, good heading, and a good bit of strength as well. So I think Danny Johnson, what's he like? It's perhaps he doesn't seem to have as much strength. His jumping's not that good, but he seems to be a bit pacier, and he's got 15 finishing, which is very good. So at least he gives you something different. He can also play out on the wings or as a cam. So Danny Johnson does give you something different up front. Perhaps you could go with him. He is classified as a poacher here. We'll just check the reserves. Holy shit, there's quite a lot of players on the reserves. Is there anybody though that should be in the starting team? You've got... Not really. I don't really know any of these players. None of them look familiar. If they are, guys, let me know. Are any of these actually play for the Motherwell first team squad? You've got some young guy here, James Scott, he's got 5-star potential, who knows. Stats actually don't look too bad. He's wanted. Who's he wanted by? Brecon. Oh, fucking hell. I was expecting to see like Real Madrid and shit, and then you get Brecon popping up on loan. Oh, what a mess. And the under 18s, again, there's nobody really there that I don't think belongs in the Motherwell starting 11. Right, and according to Football Manager, this is the best 11 that you can go with for Motherwell. So Carson in nets, back four of Tate, McHugh, Hartley, Taylor, Sinclair. Then you got Rose and Campbell in the middle of the field, Freer out in the left, Caden out in the right, and up front you've got the team of Curtis Main and Ryan Bowman. Do you agree with that selection, guys? Let me know what you think down below. Any Motherwell fans watching this video, make sure to leave me a like. I'd appreciate that. And yeah, just leave your comments on this team. And how do you think Motherwell can do in this save? In my opinion, I mean, first season should be pretty easy. All you have to do is avoid relegation. But how far do you think you can take Motherwell? Can you try and break them into the top 6? And yeah, let me know your thoughts down below. But until next time, peace.